Welcome back to another video. It's been a long time since I've seen y'all. I've actually done 2 races since then, since my last upload, which was the rock and roll. I've done the diploma dash, it's a 5K UTSA, and then I did the donut dash 10K during the week of the Alamo Half Marathon. I decided not to run the Alamo Half this year just because haven't been running as much, and so I didn't want to go in and run a half marathon and, you know, injure something or anything like that. So I just did the 10K and still had a great time. We're actually getting ready to do another 10K this weekend. Fiesta is starting here in San Antonio, so with that comes the Fiesta Fit 10K. There's a 5K race and a 10K race. There's actually also a beer mile tonight. Probably when I go pick up, maybe it'll be going on when I go do that. I don't know. It's always very entertaining to watch. And then Sunday they're doing a bike ride. They have like a 3 mile all the way up to a 100-mile bike ride. So yeah, it's a whole weekend event of to help kick off Fiesta, which will start. This is one of the events, but the full on, you know, everything else will start on Thursday. So yeah, no, it's gonna be a great time. Excited. I'm gonna be running it with my cousin Bianca. We're both, her and I are both getting ready for Beach to Bay. We're on the same team this year, so yeah, we're gonna get ready for that. Quick little update though, I did apply for the Walt Disney World Marathon. Well, actually I didn't apply because you don't apply. It's just first come first serve. Try to you know, get in line and buy the race. So it went live this past Tuesday at 9 a.m. I was online at 9 a.m. Ended up getting put in a 2-hour queue, and unfortunately the race is sold out. So they take about 25,000 people, but I wasn't unable to get in this year. So oh well, we'll try again next year. I'm thinking about doing the London Marathon though next year, or possibly Berlin. I'm not too sure. I gotta think between the two. The London application will open up here in a couple of weeks, so we'll see what happens. But I'm excited. I gotta start applying for a passport, all that good stuff if I decide to do it. Well, actually I just need to apply for one in general, but they're part of the majors, so I'm gonna do them at some point. It's just, is next year the year I do one of them or not? We'll see. But in the meantime, we're still building up to training in Chicago. We'll start training for that here in about June, for that October 13th day. So yeah, it's getting back into that running season. I need to start running more. I need to get back into that shape. And so we're gonna come along with me as this weekend we go do the Fiesta Fit 10K. So here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's go!
All the signage as you go.
Let's go!
You guys have fun, enjoy, be careful.
Running to the right, 5K running to the left.
Here we go. Coming through the finish line. Make some noise for our runners. Make some noise for our runners, for our participants in this race. This, folks. Remember, we still got some runners out there, guys. I need you to make some noise. Come on.
Okay, I want to see those.
Keep it up, team. Yo, guess what? We're down to 90 seconds. We want everyone to get this.
Made it back to my apartment, already showered and got all cleaned up. I'm actually wearing a rock and roll t-shirt today. I got this for free at the race. I went ahead and at today's race, the Fiesta Fit, I went ahead and already registered for the rock and roll half marathon. They had a discount and you got a free shirt if you did. So I run it every year, so might as well, you know, just go ahead and save a few bucks, and we're going to start ready for it in December. So got that lined up. Yeah, overall today's race wasn't the best of races for 10K. I mean, I haven't been running much, but it is what it is. I need to get more into it, and then of course I know I put on some weight as well too, since, you know, in New York, so that kind of took a toll. But oh well, we'll get back into it, you know, start this rhythm of doing more and more, and yeah, you know, see what happens from here. Monday is Boston, which will be a fun one to watch, and then next weekend is London Marathon. So I know Emma Bates and Des Linden are running the Boston Marathon, so see how they do. And then the Olympic trials already happened, and the Olympics are going to be this summer, so those are always fun too, to see the marathoners out there and run that one. I know Emily Sisson qualified for the U.S. women's team, so that would be pretty cool to see her out there and run. But yeah, and overall, it's an all right. It was an all right race. Like I said, not the best of one. It's to be expected, but yeah, we're gonna keep on running more. You know, try to get back into a rhythm, and get ready for, you know, Chicago, which I'll be start training for that here in about June. Next month is Beach to Bay, and yeah, we'll keep on going from there. All right, so it's now Monday morning, getting ready to start the work week. Also today is the Boston Marathon, which is one of the most fun days in running because it's the granddaddy of them all. The Boston Marathon's like the Super Bowl for elite runners, for marathon runners, because I mean it's one of the oldest one, over 100 years of running it. Actually, over 120 years of running it. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Emma Bates is running it to this one. Des Linden's out there. Some of the other like higher elites, like Emily Sisson's not gonna run it since she's gonna be doing the Olympics this year. So they're all getting ready for that. But it's gonna be a good one as always. It's this one I've said before is on my bucket list. I do want to do Boston at some point. I mean, all 6 of the majors are on my bucket list, such as, you know, New York, which we've already done. Chicago we're doing this year. I'm thinking about possibly doing London or Berlin next year. I gotta see. The London registration opens up soon, and the London Marathon for this year is actually this weekend. So I gotta see what I want to do about that, because, you know, it's coming and I want to register for it. If I want to do it next year, I need to just register here at the end of the month, because that's when the lottery opens up, and then I have a whole year to plan on going over to London. So yeah, but first we're gonna start the day by having some Huel. So this is actually like a new thing I started doing a while back, about a couple months ago. It's a super blend. So basically it has protein and then a bunch of like greens and all that different types of stuff mixed into it, and it has gives you about 87 different like vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrition. So it's just a good way to start the day. Typically, because I don't like having a lot of breakfast, so this is the best way to do it. It's chocolate milk flavored, or chocolate flavored, so it kind of tastes like chocolate milk with a little bit of a hint of, like, if anyone's ever had greens, you have a little bit of the hint of the greens, afterwards, but no, it's good. So we're gonna go ahead and make that right now. I use the magic bullet to make all this stuff. So the first thing we're gonna do is just get about a cup and a half of water into the cup. I wish they had like a line that tells us kind of like where to put it at, but I just have to kind of guess it. So I just use a measuring cup instead to make sure it's more accurate. So I got the water in here. Once the water goes in, then I can get 2 scoops of the heel. It's just this powder form right here. I throw that in there. That's 1. I'll put another one. Oof. On the thicker side. So get that in there, and then I'll close this guy up. We'll worry about that here in a bit. And then because I want this stuff cold, the last thing I'll do is I'll throw in a few ice cubes into this. And smash that all the way down. And then I'll grab the lid and put this down, and we'll put it on the blender. So I got the magic bullet here plugged up. All I gotta do is just make sure this is nice and closed, which it is. And then I'm just gonna throw this on here, hold it down, and we're gonna go for about 30 seconds of just letting it go. So what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna pour it all into the cup. So we'll untake this, just twist it off. Once twisted off, put that over the sink so that way that goes there. And then we're just gonna pour this on in. And it does have a little bit of a smell. It's not too bad. Kind of smells like, it's hard to explain, but it's not a bad smell. And then I'm gonna put in just a couple more cubes of ice into the cup itself. Grab the lid, close it on up. Oh. There we go. Sorry. And then once it's closed, I can go ahead and open this on up and take a sip. That's pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this for the rest of the morning. This will technically be like my breakfast. And yeah, we're gonna get started on work, and while we get started on work, we'll have the Boston Marathon playing in the background and see who wins today. So let's get the rest of this day started. So it's later on in the day. The Boston Marathon's actually just wrapping up now. It was a great race. So Marcel Hoog won the men's wheelchair with a new course record of 1:15. He actually crashed early on, which was interesting to see that, how he was able just to bounce back. On a turn, he slid too much over projected the turn, and he went into the barrier. And yeah, so he had to fix all that. But yeah, no, overall it was a great race. Rainbow Cooper, who was a surprise, actually ended up winning for the women's. No one thought that was going to happen, but she took it out there, and yeah, she became a win. Cecil Lemma in the men's elite got the win. He took off to an early lead, almost up by 3 minutes at one point, and after that, everyone kind of started fading back to him. He started fading back to everyone else, but at that point the lead was already too strong, so he got the win on that. And then in the women, Helen Obiri, back-to-back Boston Marathon champions now. She won last year, she won again this year. Emma Bates was up there, for like the first 22 miles. It was like 20 girls up there all, fighting for the win. And Emma did leave a few times, but unfortunately she couldn't hang up with Helen. And yeah, she still finished as top American, which is always great. But yeah, overall, it's always fun watching Boston. The next big race in the long distance running world, it will be the Olympic Marathon. So that'll be fun to see. And then after that, we get into Berlin, Chicago, and New York. Your fall, long distance of the majors. So But yeah, overall, my 10K itself wasn't the best. To be expected though. I'm still a little sore. My quads are killing me, and I think I have Achilles tendonitis as well going on. But oh well, we're gonna rest a couple of days and then we'll get back into the running and slowly start, you know, easing back into it, especially with marathon training right around the corner. And then my next race is probably gonna be the Beach to Bay. I don't know which leg I'm doing yet. I still gotta ask my cousin which one she wants me to do, but yeah, I'll be in a team of 6 and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So excited for that. That'll be coming up in May, and then we'll be getting on into the crazy marathon training right after that. So it's coming quick. I need to get back into running more. So this was just kind of like a 10K video slash little update. I know it's been a while since I've last seen y'all. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I'll see you on the next one.